Match made in heaven. There's another saying to it, right? Marriage is an institution. Now, in that institution, most often one's life is lost. And I can bet you 99%, I didn't do any survey, but it's the girls. Let's understand what is a definition of marriage. Now, when they say marriage is an institution, what does an institution mean? It is a facility or an establishment where care is given or received in a confined settings where without the other person's consent. Most often, it's the woman's consent. There are three important things in marriage. Communication, which I don't want to talk in this forum. Second is knowledge. Knowledge, people think that if one person have, it's the best and the other should not have, especially in a marriage. Third is commitment. One mistake made, you're committed for life. That's marriage for you. Sudhir, please don't be scared. Listen to it completely. I got married when I was just a little over 25. As a girl, my dream for marriage was completely different. I thought getting married to my loved one is going to change my life completely. It did change, but I'll tell you how. First, mine is an intercaste marriage. Love closed my eyes, but it opened the day my invitation arrived with Lord Subramani's photo on it. Because my name being Padmavati, obviously, my favorite god was Lord Venkateshwara. But I saw Subramani there. That's the first time I was like, okay, there's going to be some change in my life now. The first and foremost thing which a girl feels is the change. They keep telling change is the only thing constant in life. Trust me, in marriage, it is a very much apt for a woman. Let's start with the first thing. Family, that changes. You have to move out of your house into your in-laws' house. Second is your culture. That changes. Your habits have to change because you'll have to accommodate everybody. And if it is an intercaste marriage, trust me, the God you worship also changes. It changed for me. I was disappointed because why do we have a society where a woman is supposed to move into their in-laws' house versus a man cannot move into the girl's house? If anybody has an answer, please help me understand. Maybe we can make some difference with that. As a girl, when I got married, especially for the love of my life, I thought I'm going to be so happy and ensure I will take care of everybody and give them all the happiness required. It happened, but everybody else was happy. In my case, I had to be happy with their happiness. Okay, fair enough. The most important, the next thing which happened, you have this induction program which happens. You're onboarding. When you go into our in-laws' house, there will be a lot of people introduced. One among them will definitely be an old grandma or a grandpa sitting there. And they will take you there and introduce you to them and tell, this person is the most important reason for the two of you to be married now. I was like, yes. She was scared of death. She wanted to see her grandson or the granddaughter married before she could reach heaven. But the fact is, even after 20 damn years, she will be strong, going well, but burying the woman in the ground. It happens. It's in the news as well. That's also fine. Especially when you have to change things around you. I just can't explain how it works. Let me talk about myself right now, because just like insurance, marriage is also subjected to market risk. But in this case, it's not market, it's personal risk. First thing, let me talk about this. I'm sure in school we studied about this magnets, positive, negative, it repels and all of that. So while myself and my husband, both of us are opposite. I'll give you an example. I love snowfall. My husband loves seashore. I want to be outside always, but my husband wants to sit back at home, watch a movie and IPL. I want to experiment with food. I'm a foodie. But my husband is a simple, humble man who loves sambar rice, which I just cannot tolerate. Do we have a choice at times? Okay, I can compromise on the sambar rice, but lots more to come. Especially when they say that you will have to get along with marriage and mistake is committed once. We always think we cannot change it. Now, am I not happy? Before I get to if I'm happy or not, let me tell you a small joke or a story, in fact. So, a person walks up to a pharmaceutical, a medical store and asks for poison. He was denied. He says, "I'll give you double the cost." He was still denied. From the pocket, he took out a slip and gave it to the shop owner. He took the packet, he took the slip, opened it and saw, he immediately gave him the poison. Well, the saying is, he gave him the marriage certificate. Now, in our case, trust me, that also is not required. There is a lot of symbols like this. The minute I go to a pharmaceutical and ask him for a poison, I'm sure he'll get one. For men, nothing changes because home is same. Parents are going to live with them. But for us, it's different. So my point is, am I not happy? I've been married for 11 years successfully. There's one thing which changed. My definition for marriage. Now, I don't want to talk about it right now because he's just sleeping here. I don't want to get into another fight with him because it's always said that magnet will stick to each other when it is positive and negative. Even if you stick it along, there's a lot of time it just keeps rippling. And that's what is marriage. If that doesn't happen, you're not going to have a successful marriage. And I promise you that I am definitely happy with all the flaws which the two of us have. So, mistake will change the way we are. From what I was to now, yes, there's a lot of change. Over to the TMOD of the day.